Good.
All right. Coach, another big win tonight. The first quarter was a little bit close. I know you were maybe a little bit frustrated with the bench play there, and maybe the first and second quarters. What did you see difference-wise out of your bench in the second half?
Just playing harder. That was our thing. Our starters were playing, like with pretty good intensity and focus, and then we were coming in and we weren't bringing the same energy. So I just kept, like going back because you got to be able to come into the game and have a positive impact. That wasn't happening early, and so but we're gonna keep everyone to a really high standard, and then see who kind of rises to that.
Alyssa, double-double tonight. You and Jordan combined for 17 of your guys' first 23 points. Just against a smaller team, just how bad do you guys want to just kind of establish that in the post?
Yeah, I think especially with our height advantage and our ability to just run the court and outrun the other teams, like me and Joe work really hard to get up the court so the guards can find us and we get easy looks. Like if we can just work off transition all night, like that's easy for us. We don't have to really work the ball around and get easy looks off of transition. But Joe's really good at getting in there and making those shots around people. Even it's easier with shorter people, of course. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say now. I'm just gonna stop talking now.
Sydney, you were close to a double-double as well. Just it seemed like you were just all over the floor out there tonight. And hitting a three early, did it feel like it got you in rhythm a little bit?
Yeah, it's always nice to start off making it, but yeah, I don't really know. I guess so, yeah.
I mean, you guys forced another 26 turnovers today. What did you guys do as a team, just collectively? The last couple of nights, 29 turnovers, forced on Wednesday, another 26 tonight. What were you guys doing as a team to get all those?
Go ahead, Bob. You got this one.
I think at first we got we kind of lost or we kind of scrambled, and we know where we need to be on defense. And when we lose that and kind of get out of control, we just know that we need to get back into our principles fast, and just playing our defense will alone force turnovers. And so that's what we tried to stick to after it kind of got a little out of hand the first half. We wanted to make sure that we locked down on defense on the second half, and then offense would come.
What did Coach tell you guys, maybe that first time out when he was a little frustrated?
I felt the intensity.
Coach, I guess, is it a little bit different, too, after, a packed house a couple nights ago, kind of bouncing back, with everybody gone for Thanksgiving and all that?
Yeah, Thanksgiving break. We were coming in, I was a little worried, and we even talked about it before. This was maybe one of the few home games we're going to have where we just have to, you always got to bring your own intensity and focus to games, but this will be one of the few times where we didn't have a big crowd to kind of help push us through that. And so there was a little bit of a letdown from us on that end, and we just need to learn that, it's no matter what, it's still just all about us, how we play, our focus, and then, it's forcing a lot of turnovers, like you said. It's just our defense is predicated off certain spots, forcing people to certain spots, and being in the right spot defensively off the ball. And when we do that, we make it really tough for somebody to get a good shot, or we come up with a turnover, like those things. And so as we progress and get better, those are things that I think this team can still make a humongous jump, because we're not there yet. And when we get there, then we'll be pretty dangerous.
Sydney, what's it like as a guard when you've got a couple of bigs on the floor who can run the break so well and are so good at passing?
Yeah, it just opens up like driving lanes too, especially when like Joe and Yocky are really good at like reading. Like if I'm driving, they'll get to an open spot. So we just play well off of each other. So.
Coach, I know Kayla hasn't had the best shooting nights from the field the last couple of games. Maybe working through some sickness too. But what have you seen out of her? With the assists and just kind of finding ways to get to the foul line and getting a couple of and ones there in the second half.
Yeah, she's doing other things. I mean, she's rebounding well. She's averaging probably 6 assists a game. A few too many turnovers tonight, but she's learning a new role, new spot. As a lot of our play, whether we have a new player or someone in a different position a little bit, There's some growing that's going to have to happen there, but you know, she'll be fine. And it's a different position, so you need to learn, you know, a difference between catching it in certain spots where you're just looking to score versus facilitating and picking your spots where you can score as well. So it's just a little bit of a process that I think she'll get to pretty quick.
Yeah. What do you guys got to do? It seems like the schedule's so kind of weird right now with the holidays and everything. A 2:00 game on Monday on the road.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to bring that intensity right away?
I have fun playing. You know, like it's another opportunity for us to be on the floor and play with each other and get better as a team. Like that's all we should be looking at it as, and that's how we should treat it. And I know that they'd rather play a game than practice for 4 straight days, so it should be exciting.
Sure. All right, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.